So this is group 2. Today, we're going to have a demonstration for our system, which is the Dorm Hub, a web-based apartment rental and sharing platform. So before we go to the demonstration of the actual system, let's go first on the directories or the organization of files or folders. So here, inside the API are the folders and files that were used throughout the system. So we have the admin, the app. Inside the app are the JS that were used for the system. And also we have here the config, which is basically for database connection, and objects for the most back end of the system or per table. So here we have CRUD. For example, for owner, you have the add room, we have the edit. For payment, we have the create payment, delete payment, history payment. For reservation, we have the create inquiry, create reservation, get my inquiries. For room, we have the check reserve rooms, create room, delete room, read all room. And for transaction, we have the create payment request, delete transfer. So most of these are basically CRUD for each table. So let's go for the table itself. So here we have admin active logs, admin users, inquiries, owners, rooms, tenants, and transactions. So our system has 3 users, including the admin, but mostly ano lang siya, tenants and owners. So now let's dive in to our actual system. So here is the landing page or the index of our system. So here you can see the information for the system. So get started. So once you click the get started, you'll be directed on the sign up now and sign in. It also has the features on what the system is all about and also how our system works. So let's try signing up. Let's try for owner. So here we have the username, password, full name, phone number, business permit, and the owner terms of service. So naglagay kami ng business permit here para mabawasan yung registration of trolls when it comes to owner registration. So ang magiging verified na owner lang is yung mga na-verified mismo ng admin. So kailangan pang check nung admin yung business permit mismo nung owner na nag-register before niya i-verify yung account mismo para magamit yung different feature nung owner page or owner side. So let's try ito one. So action. So here you cannot also use the same phone number if nagamit na siya from the previous registration. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You also have a format here para Philippine numbers only yung i-accept nung mismong registration. So here you can post mismo yung picture nung permit, ng business permit, para ma-check mismo nung admin bago kanya i-verify as the owner. Yan. And also we have the owner terms of service: accuracy of listing, legal compliance, fair pricing and fees, zero tolerance of first comes, communication, privacy. So after registering here, if successful na makapag-register, may lalabas na modal. Okay. May lalabas na modal which username already exists. 2004. Ito. So ito yung parang reminder na you're not, pag nag-register ka ng owner, hindi ka agad makaka-access dun sa different features no mismong owner page. So kailangan ng verification from admin para ma-access mo yung kabuuan ng feature ng system as owner. So here we're going to log in, then try to log in yung ni-register natin. So as you can see, pag kinlik natin to, lalabas yung mga navigation dun sa sidebar pero wala silang laman. Hindi natin sila pwedeng magamit since yung verification ng mismong account natin is pending pa at hindi pa na be-verify nung mismong admin. So let's try to go dun sa mismong admin. So for the admin naman, we have a secret key para hindi agad ma-access ng ibang user yung mismong login page ng admin. So Control Shift 1 sabay na ipe-press para mag-direct dun sa mismong admin login. Okay. So here we can also make an account for admin. So let's try making an account. Admin 111. Ay, Nasser Sean Nasser. Admin 111. Amen. So after the registration, agad-agad na magda-direct dun sa mismong admin login. So, admin 111. Okay. So kaya meron ng laman tong dashboard, we already registered some accounts previously. So sa dashboard, makikita natin yung mga verified na owners, active na tenants, occupancy rate, and pending verifications. So this is a basic analytics for the system itself para makita ng admin. So here the verification center, wherein kailangan nga i-verify ng admin yung mismong owner para magamit ng owner yung different features. So let's try approving this. And also here, makikita mo yung business permit na sinend dun sa registration ng owner. Also, you can download it para mas lalong makita. So, pwede mo siyang i-reject or i-approve. Now, let's try approving yung Kinrate ko na account before. So, here naman makikita mo yung na-registered na owners at saka tenants. And here is the basic information for the admin account. Okay, so since na approve na yung mismong registration or yung mismong permit nung na-create nating account, let's try naman na bumalik dun sa account kanina. So, start natin to. Okay. So, yan. 2004. Okay. So, here, na-access na nung ginawa natin na account yung different features ng system para dun sa owner. So, we have the My Properties rooms kung saan lahat ng posted na bagong room nung mismong owner na yon is nandito. Dito naka store. And we also have the Add New Room kung saan ilalagay nung mismong owner yung mga basic information ng rooms na ipopost. Also inquiries from the tenants or yung mga magre-rent mismo. Then transaction when it comes to payment, reservation fees, and verification. And then settings and change password. So let's try adding new room before we go on creating the tenants account. So this system is ang sakop lang niya is within the Pampanga area lang. So lahat nung nandito are city from the Pampanga. So once you click yung city ng San Fernando, lalabas yung barangay. Some barangays from San Fernando, for example San Agustin. Then yung building number or unit nung mismong building, mismong dorm. Sabihin natin 123 Main Street, room 201. We also have here the solo room, 2-bedroom, bed space, studio, shared room. So let's try solo room. 5,000. Capacity 1. Occupants 1. Floor available. So here naman is yung mga amenities na included mismo dun sa dorm. If may wifi access, may private bathroom, may parking lot ba yung mismong dorm, may washing machine, aircon, kitchen, television, or furnished ba yung mismong dorm. And dito naman yung mismong rules nung mismong dorm owner. For example, no pets allowed, no curfew, and etc. So dito naman yung image mismo nung room itself para makita ng mga tenants na mag-a-avail nung room yung itsura mismo nung room. So let's try, for example, yan. Okay. So, once na successful yung pag-post nung mismong room, mapupunta agad siya dun sa room, which is makikita ng mga tenants. So, here, ang status, ang current status nung bagong post is available. So, basically, makikita to nung ibang tenants dun sa mismong page since available nga. And also here we can edit yung room details para mapalitan if na-occupy na ba yung room, if may mga nakatira na ba doon, or may mga nag-occupy na. Alright. So since naglo-loading pa siya, let's go first on creating the tenants account. So balik ulit tayo dun sa landing page, and we're going to try to create an account for tenant. So here naman, username, password, full name, gender, occupation, phone number, emergency contact name, emergency phone, or emergency contact phone. So, 2004. Student 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Doctor Strange 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So same dun sa registration owner, we also have a tenant code of conduct. So honest profile information, respectful inquiries, no show policy, direct communication, and document privacy. So after the successful registration for tenant account, going tayo sa tenant login. So dito naman sa tenant login, makikita natin yung pinost natin na room from the owner's point of view. So eto, so once na kinlik natin to, makita natin yung information ng mismong room. Room 201, address, monthly payment, available, location, capacity, description, and also yung different amenities na included dun sa mismong room. We also have here the filtering, or the filtration of the rooms para mas madaling ma-navigate or mahanap yung mga specific na gusto nung naghahanap ng room. So for example, ang gusto niya is sa Mexico. Since San Fernando to, wala siya. So lalabas lang dito dapat is mga Mexico lahat. Yan, barangay. So try natin San Fernando. San Fernando. Yan. Okay, so dito rin mafi-filter yung mga amenities na meron yung mismong room. Okay, so dito wala pa laman yung inquiries, so let's try to inquire this room. So, naka-auto fill na yung basic information ng mismong tenant, the name, gender, occupation, and phone number. So, you're just gonna tell dun sa owner kung some information about you para mabasa ng owner mismo. Third year PSID student looking for a dorm nearby. So here we have the target move-in date and stay duration. So sa target move-in date, if yung target move-in date mo is not more than 2 days, mag-automatic reserve yung room once na na-verify nung owner. Pero kung yung target move-in date mo is more than 2 days, kailangan magbayad ng reservation fee for owner para ma-secure yung reservation ng mismong room. So for the payment, let's discuss later. So for example, let's try. Yan, mismong day tayo nag-inquire. So pasok naman tayo dun sa owner's point of view. Yan. So dito merong inquiries na galing dun sa another account. So once na na-accept tong inquiry na to, since not more than 2 days yung move-in date niya, mag-automatic siyang reserve. So pagbalik dito, reserve na yung status nung mismong property or yung room. Tapos pagpunta mo dito ng find room, mawawala na yung mismong room since naka reserve na siya. So nag-auto logout siya kasi same browser lang yung gamit natin. Since we are logging 2 accounts, the owner and the tenant, nag-auto logout yung another account once na login sa same browser. So nawala na yung available na room dito kanina since na verify na ni owner yung inquiry. So let's try to see. So here, once na verify na merong information dun sa na-inquire mo na room, sa basic information ng room, and also a reminder. So room reservation confirmed, your inquiry has been verified, your room is now reserved. Since not more than 2 days nga yung move-in date mo, nag-automatic reserve yung mismong room. So address, important details na kapag hindi mo napuntahan yung location ng mismong dorm kung saan ka naka-reserve within your move-in date, makakancel yung reservation mismo ng room and magiging available ulit siya para ma-avail ng ibang tenant. So for more information, contact the owner. Okay, here. So balik tayo dun sa owner and let's try naman na mag-create ng or mag-avail ng room na lagpas dun sa 2 days na move-in date. So, same nung kanina, mga information nung mismong room, avail. Okay? So, dagdag tayo ng another room. So, merong na namang available na room. So, tatry natin inquire ulit dun sa mismong account na yon, but dapat lagpas dun sa more than 2 days na move-in date. Okay. So, ito yung bagong post natin. So, let's try to inquire ng lagpas ng 2 days. So, for example, from January 18 to 24. I entered your BSID student looking for a dorm. Duration. Yan. Okay. So, balik tayo sa owner. Check natin yung inquiry. Sep. So, since more than 2 days nga yung move-in date nung tenant, karoon tayo ng request fee, reservation fee request na masasend mismo dun sa user or tenant. So, let's try the reservation fee. So, kanina nga, so, we said na nakadepende yung reservation fee kung gaano katagal yung move-in date. So, here, we're going to have an example. So, for example, monthly rate mo or monthly payment mo is 3,000. So, since yung move-in date mo is 6 days until move-in, 20% lang yung reservation fee na kailangan mong bayaran. But, if yung move-in date mo is more than or within 8 to 14 days, ang kailangan mong bayaran is 50% nitong 3,000. So, 1,500. So, if more than 15 days naman yung reservation date mo or yung 15 days yung reservation before you move in, kailangan mong bayaran yung 100% nung mismong monthly payment ng room. So, dito, meron tayong auto calculation ng payment, which is kapag nalaman na more than 7 days yung yung move-in date, mag-automatic na 50% to. If more than 15 days naman, 100%. So, since 6 days lang, 20% lang yung reservation fee. So, here, i-indicate lang ni owner kung paano yung payment through GCash, account number, name, and note na mare-receive nung mismong tenant. please send a screenshot. Yan. Okay. So once na na-send na, mapapalitan to as reservation fee sent. Then we're just going to wait on the transaction. So let's go back. Ay. So once na send na ni owner yung reservation fee request, marireceive ni tenant yung request na yon through sa transaction. So yung basic information ng transaction. Then once na nabayad na ni owner or nabigay niya na yung transaction fee, upload na lang yung mismong proof ng payment. Reference number 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yan yung screenshot mismo ng payment. Then date or time kung kailan nagbayad. And also the details of the owner and terms. So here we have the terms and condition. I confirm that this payment is for the reservation of the room and understand it is deductible from my first month's rent. So if nakapagbayad na si tenant ng 600 from 3,000, ang babayaran niya na lang for the month is 2,400. Since yung 600 na yon is bawas na dun sa payment niya the whole month. So basically parang advance payment as reservation fee. Ito. Okay. So waiting for owner's response. So let's go back to the owner. So dito transaction. So makikita dito yung information and then yung mismong proof. So pending, either reject or verify payment. So once na verify na yan, magiging reserve na yung in-avail na room ni tenant. Since kanina habang hindi pa na-verify yung transaction, still available pa rin yung room. Kasi nga hindi pa na-verify yung payment for reservation fee. Pero once na na-verify na ni owner yung payment for the reservation fee, automatic na magre-reserve na yung room. So here, once na nakapunta na or nakapunta na dun sa mismong address nung dorm yung tenant, dun na nila i-address yung status nung mismong room if occupied na, or dun na mapapalitan yung status ng room as occupied once na dun na nakatira yung tenant. So that's the basically yung run or yung flow ng mismong web-based apartment rental and sharing platform. So mas madaling maghanap ng mga dorm na malapit and available na merong amenities na kailangan mo since meron yung filtering, and also mas madaling maghanap or makakuha ng reservation within that day. So, less hassle sa paghahanap ng mga dorm or titirahan temporarily for most of the students or mga working na walang matirihan dun sa specific na lugar. So, ganun yung use nung mismong Dorm Hub web-based apartment rental and sharing platform system na aming ginawa. Okay, so lastly, transaction history and also pala before we end this is the responsiveness of the system. Naglalag. Reservation paid. Okay. So let's try naman dito. Responsiveness. Total paid. Settings. And then logout. So for the admin. So management, tenants, owner, system. So that's all for the whole demonstration of the system. Thank you.